In this question, we're being given a quadratic situation. We know it's a quadratic because we're being told that there's no solution. And the number of solutions for a quadratic is a reference to the idea of the discriminant. So looking at this information here, we just made up numbers just to show you what happens for the discriminant. The discriminant is the part of the quadratic formula that's under the radical, the orange part. And based on whether the discriminant is positive, 0, or negative, we get different numbers of solutions in each outcome. Here, we'd have 2 solutions because if we were solving this out, we'd be adding 2 and taking away 2. Here, we have 1 solution because we wouldn't be adding or taking away anything. The answer would just be 2/3. And here, we have no solutions because a negative under a radical is not allowed in the world of math. So in our situation, they told us there is no solution. So it's the situation on the right. And there, we know that the discriminant needs to be negative. In other words, b squared minus 4ac must be negative. It must be less than 0. And what are a, b, and c? The a is the -1 in front of the x squared. The b is this letter b right here. And the c is the thing that has no x at all, -676. So b squared minus 4ac, that's b squared minus 4ac is b squared minus 4 times -1 times -676. And multiplying that out, we've got 4 times 1 times 676, which is 2,704. And this whole thing is going to be negative because it's got 3 negative signs. So b squared minus 2,704 less than 0. Add the big number to the opposite side. You have b squared less than 2,704. Now, when you take the square root of a radical, you have the part where everything stays the same sign. So b is less than whatever that square root is, which is 52. But then you have the one where it comes out negative. Because for instance, square root of 25 is plus and minus 5. So the plus 5 is a simple one that everyone knows. The minus 5 is the one that people may forget sometimes. So here, for the -52, that's going to be the one where you also reverse the inequality. So b is less than 52 or b is greater than -52. Now let's imagine that on the number line, we've got 52 and -52. And we know that our number needs to be less than the positive 52, greater than the -52. So in other words, it has to be right in the middle between these 2 points. Now, it's important to notate that b is an integer. So it couldn't be a decimal, in other words. So what's the greatest integer that fits in this space? It's just the integer right before the 52, and it's 51, and that's our answer.